boys and girls, welcome back to art. We're going to do the last step in this lesson where we were creating just hanging out. And the last thing I did is you're going to use your phone or device to take a picture of yourself and kind of in a pose where you are creating movement. And then you're going to actually cut around your image so that it's just your figure left instead of the entire picture. Make sure you're making it small so that it'll fit onto this paper. So you can see here, I have now cut out the image and I've gone around exactly so that I was cutting out nice and neat. But now I can actually place my picture, and I can kind of fit it onto where I would want it, or if I want to put it where, in a movement, you can take different pictures and we're going to glue them on here so that you're kind of creating a pose or you're doing something that kind of works out where you're just hanging out, and that's where we get the image from. And you're going to use a glue stick to just kind of put your picture down here, boys and girls. So you're going to be using some photography in this lesson, and then also movement. Now, if you don't have a camera or a phone, or you don't have a printer to print it out on, I'm going to give you another suggestion. We're going to do a little bit of our Keith Haring artwork here, and we're going to use a piece of white paper, or you can use notebook paper, and I'm going to show you a quick and easy way that you can use if you don't have this paper at home. So we're going to use a paper and pencil and some colors. And so what you're going to do is draw a stick figure. So when a stick figure is pretty easy, but you're going to create some movement. So we're going to have the body here. But then let's say our stick figure is going to be running. So we're going to create some legs here that are running. But then we also want our hands to do a little something. But again, this is a stick figure. But then, and we're, like I said, using Keith Haring as our inspiration. He does a lot of movement and stick figures with his. But then we're going to just trace around that shape, just kind of making it more of a bubble figure. And if you look up some of Keith Haring's artwork, you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is for you to use if you don't have a printer at home and you're worried that you can't do this assignment. This is another option for you to complete the assignment. And then you can erase this, or you can even use a marker of some type and you can color in on top of this and just kind of fill it in. I would erase the pencil, drawing lightly, but then you can color in the image. And so when you're done, you'll end up with your full, complete, colored in image. All right, boys and girls. So if you did not have a camera and you cannot do the photograph of yourself in some kind of movement pose where you're, and cutting it out, you make it smaller, then you glue it onto your picture. If you couldn't do that, I showed you how to actually draw one like Keith Haring. And again, you can just kind of create and put it on here however you want, wherever you want, onto your picture and glue it down, and you are done with this art project. Bye, boys and girls.